Join me in the kitchen for 3 high-protein breakfasts to start your day feeling fueled. Today we are in the kitchen whipping up high-protein breakfasts. By starting your day with some protein instead of heavy carbohydrate options like cereals and pastries, you can set yourself up for success for the day. And have you seen my video on protein? If so, you know it's important for many of our body functions. And if you haven't seen it, check it out. I'll drop a link below. Protein, for one, helps keep you feeling satiated way longer than those heavy carb breakfasts. Plus, high-protein breakfasts help to keep blood sugar stable, and not just at breakfast. Research shows that by starting your day eating a high-protein breakfast can also help stabilize your blood sugar levels after lunch and dinner meals, which is pretty awesome. And a high-protein breakfast has been shown to benefit our muscle health and support weight loss. But the best part, these recipes are really delicious, and each one boasts 25 to 30 grams of protein per serving. So let's get cooking. Our first recipe is high-protein Almond Joy overnight oats. I was hesitant to join the overnight oats craze, mostly because I make my oatmeal the same way about 4 mornings a week, and I really wasn't interested in deviating. But let me tell you, this recipe is so good and worth getting in on the overnight oats bandwagon. And the best part is that it's an easy make-ahead. Mix all the ingredients up, pop it into a mason jar, and then put it in the fridge the night before, and then the next morning you have a filling, high-protein breakfast that's ready to go to start your day. Let's mix it up. Grab a mason jar and start by adding in half a cup of soy milk. Soy milk is nice and high in protein, so that's why we're going with that here. And then a 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt. Mix it right in. Then a tablespoon of almond butter. We want to drive home that Almond Joy flavor. And next is a tablespoon of maple syrup, just a hint of sweetness here. 3 tablespoons of hemp hearts. And hemp hearts are adding more protein and they're adding fiber. Plus, they are packed with omega-3s and some omega-6s. Hemp hearts in. A little splash, 1/8 of a teaspoon of almond extract, again, driving that Almond Joy flavor home. Tablespoon of mini chocolate chips. I find the mini ones work best because then you get a little chocolate chip in each bite. And then our oats, half a cup of old-fashioned oats in. And now, I think it's easiest to use just a butter knife and give this a mix. With that almond butter, be sure you give it a good mix so it's fully incorporated. Okay, this is what it should look like before it goes in the fridge, a little bit soupy. So our overnight oats have thickened up, and now we're gonna add a crunchy topping. So 1 teaspoon of unsweetened shredded coconut on top, and then a teaspoon of, I love these sliced almonds. Just adds a little crunch and deliciousness. So let's dive in. Okay, you can see it's nice and thick. We have the crunchy topping on top. These overnight oats pack in 28 grams of protein, and there's no protein powder required. Time to dig in. They're just sweet enough, little bits of sweetness with the mini chocolate chips. This is gonna keep you fueled and satisfied to start your day. Our next recipe is protein pancakes. This recipe is a homemade version of the popular protein pancake mixes that you can buy at the store. But here's what I love about this one. You can throw together the protein pancake mix and then have it in your pantry on the ready for when you want pancakes. So let's mix it up. We're gonna start with oat flour. It's 1 cup of oat flour. You can buy oat flour or you can make it yourself. Just whir up old-fashioned oats right in your food processor. In. Now whole wheat flour. It's 1.5 cups of whole wheat flour. 1. Then it's 1 cup of protein powder. I'm using vanilla protein powder. Tablespoon of brown sugar. A tablespoon of baking powder so that our pancakes have a nice lift. And then herbs and spices are always awesome, so a teaspoon of cinnamon. Then just give it a whisk and you have homemade protein pancake mix. Now let's mix up some protein pancakes. We have our mix we just made, and I like to put a big old sticker on here that says exactly what you need to make the pancakes. So it's 1 cup of mix, 1 egg, and 3/4 cup of soy milk. And then that way, if my kids want to make pancakes, the directions are right there. So I'm gonna add in the 1 cup of mix. I'm getting a little messy here, but it's okay. All right, 1 cup of mix goes in. And then the milk, so 3/4 cup of unsweetened soy milk. Soy milk is higher in protein, plant-based milk, and then 1 egg. Let's give it a whisk. And this mixture makes up 6 pancakes, and they each have 6 grams of protein. So depending on how much protein you want and how hungry you are, will depend on how many you eat. Let's get our pancakes cooking. I've greased my griddle here just a little bit. Lovelies don't stick. I'm gonna get them loaded up. Starting to bubble. This guy's ready to flip. Ooh, look at that. This guy's good. Our pancakes are done, and with 6 grams of protein per pancake, you can stack them up as high as you'd like to meet your protein goals. Our last recipe is Mediterranean egg roll-up. This recipe is an omelet meets breakfast burrito, but it's so much better than both of those. The wrap gets crispy in the skillet, and inside you have eggs, veggies, and a little cheese. And this will leave you 100% satisfied until your next meal. To make our egg roll-up, start by heating a skillet to medium heat. Then add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then once that heats up, throw in your bell pepper and mushrooms. And we're gonna saute those for about 2 minutes until those mushrooms start to brown a little bit. Then add in the spinach. It's a handful of spinach, goes right in, and we're just gonna saute for just 1 minute until the spinach starts to wilt. And while that cooks, we're gonna whisk up our 3 eggs, our Greek yogurt, soy milk, and salt and pepper. Now give the veggies one last little mix to spread them out evenly, and then pour the egg mixture over top. And here's a little tip. You can tilt your pan or give it a little shake to coax those eggs to fully spread out in the pan. Then grab your tortilla and place it right on top of the eggs. It's like the lid. Now, don't touch it. Let the eggs cook for at least 4 to 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, run a spatula around the edge to make sure the eggs are gonna release. If you notice some of the eggs are uncooked at this point, let it go a few minutes longer. And when it's ready, use your spatula again, go around the outside to release the egg a little bit, and then slide your spatula all the way under, cross your fingers, and give it a big flip. So flip the entire thing over so the tortilla is now on the bottom. Then we sprinkle our cheese over the top. And I like to let the tortilla cook here for 1 to 2 minutes because it gives us the crispy crust that we really want. So after those 2 minutes, use your spatula and we're gonna roll it up. Sometimes it's pretty thick and you might, instead of rolling it like a burrito, you're gonna be folding it like a letter. So fold it 1/3 over and then fold it another third over. And then I like to give it a little press with my spatula to give it that little extra crispiness. Now, slide it off onto a plate and just look at the colors here. Lots of veggies, protein, fiber, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants. Now it's time to dig in. That wraps up our high protein breakfast. We've got 3 breakfasts that have 25 to 30 grams of protein to help you feel full, satisfied, and ready to tackle your day. Thanks for joining me in the kitchen today for these 3 breakfast recipes. Hit that like button below if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe because we are releasing new recipes and nutrition tip videos every single Thursday. And for now, I'm gonna dig into this food and I will see you in the next video.